Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and got kind of a mixed set of creations today. So the first three are going to be in Reforged Eden, and the second three are going to be in Vanilla. So the very first creation here is the Annex Mk1 by Cpt Caveman, and it is a base for sure, and it looks like a pretty nice one here too. It's designed to be set into the water at this white line over here, according to the LCD right on the front of it. I didn't remove the LCD after the fact. I was supposed to do that, but figured I'd leave that in place so you could see how it is set up here. I definitely like the design of it. Different take on the texturing as well. It's using kind of a black marble and some whiter, like tiled marble textures, at least on the exterior of the creation, which looks pretty nice together. I like that. I like that combo setup here. Got some pretty interesting looking glass in the angled corners of the base as well. Yeah, nice looking base for sure. Also, something else I wanted to point out here is I believe the defense on it would be pretty good. This turret setup here I think is a good way to go. It's going to give you 360-degree coverage, be able to shoot stuff that's right near the base on the ground, as well as targets in the air. And all four of these double turret setups in the corners are also kind of backed up by a couple more turrets that shoot directly up, which would help protect directly above the base. And then I was kind of like looking at how its defense would work out here. I mean, it might have a little bit of a blind spot right on the landing pad here, but it's not bad at all. And honestly, I mean, these turrets would shoot up the stuff in the air. These other turrets, I mean, as soon as they have a line of sight angle, even about where I'm at right now, versus that turret there, it could shoot me. And all these turrets, the way they're set up, can kind of back up the other turrets as well, and provide a really nice setup on defense. Looks like we've got a kind of an embedded repair console in here too. And let me guess, oh yeah, we got a repair bay kind of right out over here next to the larger of the landing areas. Obviously, you could park quite a lot of stuff on there. Some larger stuff too, even a smaller CV for sure. So yeah, nice setup here. Really cool the way it sets into the water as well. Nice looking design there. Well, anyway, let's get inside here and see what's making this thing tick on everything else here. So I'm gonna adjust the lighting a little bit. I'm not sure how dark I should go with it. I gotta watch it. I know some other people say that the videos are too dark. It's rough because a lot of these, depending on the build, some of them really use lighting to accent the interior. And if I got like broad daylight on, then it washes it all away, and you can't see any of the special lighting or anything. But if it doesn't have the lighting to accommodate for all that, then everything's gonna be really dark and hard to see. And I'm always experimenting from creation to creation, trying to get the lighting a little bit better. Usually I think it looks more, if the author put in different lights and things like that, like this, the author here did, it's nice to be able to see what that's supposed to look like. So it's just kind of a wacky scenario. And yeah, I don't want to make things too dark either. So, and maybe it's too dark right now. I don't know. It's hard to say. But anyway, back to the hangar here. Yeah, this looks really cool. I like the setup here. Looks like we got quite a few elevators off the one side. Not necessarily seeing production inside of here. I am seeing some generators. Got another elevator onto the other side here, and like the LCD above the elevator. Looks like it's kind of giving you a layout here. A lot of doors, a lot of vent doors on this side. I'm wondering what's all behind all this stuff here, or if there's a switch or something that mass opens them up, or are they individual things? Let me open up one. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt there's some kind of overall switch or something that might maybe raise them all up at once. We'll see. Well, we got some solar capacitors out in here as well, and yeah, a lot of vents over here too. Let me see what's going on in the P menu. I want to see if we've got some options for this. It looks like we got some power options. So for furnaces, constructors, and deconstructors. Anyway, let's just tour the base here, and I will open up those vents if manually if nothing else seems to do that there. Oh, so I just went up to a balcony over here. Okay, so oh, wow, check that out. Okay, so these are like go out to this decking. Oh, that's cool looking decking too. So yeah, it's basically kind of like lets light in. Gives you a place to kind of walk out. Oh, that's very cool. I like that. And of course, be using the ramps in Reforge Eden that are airtight. It keeps your oxygen inside as well. So yeah, nice approach there. So all right, so we've been on this balcony. Let's go up this elevator here and see where we go. Looks like a nice catwalk going right across the top of the hangar. Got some O2 tanks in there, glass floor right there. And we got the elevator that goes down. I'll stay on this floor for now and see what's cooking here. So it looks like we've got a couple armor lockers as soon as we walk in. Shower, toilet. Kind of a, oh, so this is like a the captain's quarters or like just a place to chill out. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So that, interesting. Let's take this elevator down this way a minute. And what do we got going on here? So it looks like we're kind of in a production room. Oh, so it's got contains. This is an example. So yeah, that's very cool on the LCDs. Kind of tells you so you can set what you're putting in there on the LCD itself. And these are just old school LCDs too, so you don't have to find a sensor anywhere. Or a projector is what I meant. A couple fridges over on this side. Looks like we've got some areas to add some grow plots, I would say, right down the center here. And we got our grow lights there. Quite a few different removable vents, and then you pop in the grow plots. Some of these look like they're designed for the more advanced Reforge Eden 3x3 grow plots, which are really cool, a little easier to harvest there for sure. Oh wow, yeah. And yeah, generator back out there. Very cool. So how many constructors do we have in here? Looks like we obviously got some places, I would say, for more constructors in here. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. A lot of storage right there, though. A lot of storage. We'll look at the storage here in a bit, but at least 12 storage controllers. A couple of deconstructors over here. Looks like a location for a furnace. No, actually the furnace is actually down below there, isn't it? It's already in the creation. We got a teleporter over here, very nice. Cooking setup. I like how the formation was done with that. A lot of food processors, and we got some tanks above there. Fridge is off to the side over there. We've got here's the buttons I was looking for, the window shutters buttons. I was curious if this base had something like that. Let me hit that switch. Okay, so it opened up the glass on that side. Let me okay, let's hit this button. Okay, that's gonna raise them all up. Oh, that's cool. So you can literally like just yeah, if the game had storms or something, you could yeah, close all your storm windows there, and that is really cool. I like that idea there. Kind of, it's slick. I'm glad I found a button for it too. I was kind of curious early on. I didn't think the author meant for everyone to manually open them all. So we've got that, and then we've got shutter bays to downstairs as well. Or actually right over here. Oh, that opened up this whole front wall, did it? Open up the top side of the front wall. What's this one here? Hydroponic lights. I like these, I like how these are done. Oh, so the author used a old school LCD, one of the thinner, taller ones, as a stand, and actually has like a LCD work on there too. That's cool. That's cool. I was had to take look at it a second to figure out what was actually going on there, and the author also rotated the text so it would point that direction. Very cool. Very cool. That looks nice. Got an ATM over here as well. As in constructors, I was looking for actual constructors. I see a lot of deconstructors. But maybe they're just meant to be popped in these locations over here, which very well could be the case. They would fit, at least in these four spots over there. I'm still trying to figure out how this furnace is working out. So, okay, the furnace power is on when I'm standing in front of it, and then it goes off. Oh, no, it goes off when I'm right here, and then it's on. Oh, okay. In case you get close to it, I think it's a protection so it doesn't like cook you if you're standing real close to it. I gotta make my way down there and figure out how that's gonna work out. Anyway, let's. I think we've seen the top floor areas. Yep, and over here was just the like the captain's quarters or crew area. So let's head in this way. Ah, there's a switch for these. Okay. Oh, look at that. It opens up the whole other side, too. Oh, that's cool. So we got a lot of solar capacitors in here. Funny thing is, I haven't seen any solar panels. So where are they at? Well, let's meander around here. Oh, man. Where am I? Holy smokes. What is all this? I didn't realize this was all here. Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense. I like that. I like that glass work on the corners there. That looks really sharp. So where does this go? Oh, so these are kind of ways out of the base along there. So another way in and out. Man, there's a lot of those, and they're all blast stored off. Yeah, it's a pretty protected base here. I like the hallway design here. That looks nice. Kind of using that marble finish. And let's see. We got furnace and maintenance. Let's head in this way. Oh, sub-level too. Check out all this area. Oh, there's a constructor. A few constructors. So we got three. Okay, so the constructors are actually down in this area. Interesting. We got armor lockers. We got a bunch of boxes. Yeah, a lot of stuff in there. Oh man, high temperature area. Oh yeah, now we're getting to the furnaces. Oh, look all the. Oh, so there's two furnaces at least on this side. They're set sideways. Interesting. Let's head around this way. I guess. No, I don't think we do head around that way. Alright, core shield housing. Or, oh wow, look at this. So we got our CPU area, we got a shield installed, our CPU blocks, the main core, all kind of in this room over here. Very nice. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward here. How it's set up. There's a lot of ways in and out. Okay, I wanted to find that. I passed it before where it said there was a sub-level. Yeah, right over here, sub-level. What is going on with that? Oh, here's the solar. Oh, that's interesting. So the solar's below, and this whole, a lot of solar panels actually down over here. There's like walk past through here to get down kind of into the water line where this is designed to be placed. But yeah, all the solar panels are down here. Hold on, I gotta see something. I'm gonna make sure I got the lights back on here, or the daylight back on. They're working. That was the one thing I was concerned about, because they're in the hall and they don't obviously have direct sunlight, you know, because they're down on the bottom of the base. But it, I was under the impression it did matter on a base, on where your solar panels, or basically the solar panels needed direct sunlight on a base. It was a different story with Reforged Eden on CVs, but on bases, things operate a little different, and I thought they needed a direct sunlight contact. That's why every time I would try to put solar panels on a base, I would always make sure they were visible. But yeah, all these down here are underneath the base, but it looks like they're working totally normal. So I guess that's not a thing. I guess on a base even you can put solar panels underneath like the hull of a creation. You do need solar capacitors, which this base has plenty of, but they'll get sunlight. So that is I didn't think that was the case. So yeah, lesson learned. I could have swore you had to have these in visible sunlight. So that is cool, and I like the way it's done. So all the solar panels, you don't have to look at them on the outside of the base. They are quite flimsy as well. So I mean they'll get destroyed very easily by drones. Now this base has a shield too, so I don't think that would happen, and good defenses. So I highly doubt drones would ever be able to harm this base in any way. But unless you turned your shield off and you forgot to put ammo for any of the turrets, then I suppose you could take some damage. But yeah, other than that, that's a cool setup there. Let's take a look at some numbers here in the specs. So to start with, we are size class 7, unlock level 20. We got 12 fuel tanks, 10 oxygen tanks. Obviously quite a lot of solar going on in here too. I don't think it necessarily states the number of solar capacitors, but we have 49,000 on battery power, 10 minigun turrets, 4 sentry gun turrets, 11 hour and 4 minute build time. It is going to require some estrium and zirconium. Take a look at the CPU here. So yeah, it does require, let's see, I'm not exactly sure. It's saying CPU tier 1. This is Reforged Eden. It does have a number of CPU blocks in it. Let me see if it's going to say exactly what's going on here. Probably not. Just trying to figure out exactly what CPU blocks it had in here. I guess it really doesn't matter though. Let's take a look at your storage. Oh, storage is all nicely labeled here. So it looks like we've got 12 regular storage bays over here at least. And I was trying to look at their sizes. Looks like we got some 320s, some 336s. So it kind of fluctuates a little bit. Yeah, some have a little bit more than others, but it looks like a minimum of 320 on all 12 of these. So storage. One thing I'm a little concerned about though is I'm not seeing an ammo box anywhere. I don't know if I'm, maybe it's just labeled something differently. But yeah, I would definitely need some ammo storage for the weapons. You can get by with just even a straight up ammo box and not use a controller for that. That will provide you, I believe, 14K of ammo, which shooting 15 mil out of the minigun turrets is plenty. You get a lot of ammo in there. But yeah, it's just, well, one thing... unless I'm missing it, hold on. Let's take a look here at, so we got our turrets. Sorry, I'm taking so long with this. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I'm just trying to see if I'm correct on that or not, but I'm just not seeing any form of ammo storage on here, which would, not allow the turrets to shoot anything. I don't know if that's just a quick oversight or I'm missing it. It could be either. So anyway, that would be a very easy thing to rectify by simply dumping an ammo box anywhere in the base. You got lots of room, so not a big concern at all, really. Just something to be mindful of. Again, I could be missing it though. I just didn't see it in the storage of any ammo bays there. Anyway, again, this is the Annex Mk1 by Cpt Caveman. Very cool base. Looks tough. Looks like you could stay in there and keep things rolling and not really worry about getting attacked, providing it's got an ammo box. All right, so the next creation here, this is the SLCV Patriots. I don't know how to say that word. Patriarch. Patriarch by Crazy Z. Sorry, I'm really trying to say the name correctly, but I'm not exactly sure how that's said. And look at this. This is a slick, very aerodynamic looking creation here. I'm kind of thinking it's using structural frame blocks to create these angles here. It definitely is, actually, which is very nice. Like how the colors are working here again. It definitely looks like a Crazy Z creation. The color scheme is really, really cool. I like some of the aesthetics here with this like orange stripe in between these other two pieces here. That looks really cool. And some black over here, some orange highlights, but yeah, primarily white. Got some red texture lights there on the back wing tips. Looks like it's kind of meant to be fairly inexpensive too. I'm not seeing any like big expensive thrusters on here or anything like that. Might have some upgrade options for that, but we'll have to see there. But look at that. Looks like it's ready to do some racing for sure. That is cool. I like I like how this whole area kind of works. Like you got some intake vents here for some of the machinery or engines or whatnot inside the creation. Oh yeah, nice looking hangar door area as well. Like how it sits on the ground too. The landing gear kind of come down and the creation kind of sits up in the air a little bit. It really goes up in the air right in this area and then kind of comes down. Oh, looks like we got a walk path in there too. Interesting. A little sneaky. A lot of retracted turrets or sentry guns on the ship, or both probably. Some lighting down over here too. Interesting. So that would kind of like beam up this or light up this whole area with those these lights here. And we got another way in on the bottom there too. So it can come in either on the top side or the bottom side. Obviously, there's other locations I'm seeing all over the place where you could plop on more turrets if you wanted to get this into combat type of roles. Yeah, very cool. Very cool design. Again, I love those structural frame blocks. I wish you had the options to texture and color them differently, but they are a little restricted there. But having them in the game allows for creations that you just couldn't do with the regular blocks, and angles, and things like that. Various places you can definitely see that, especially along the nose of the ship here, and then some of these other areas too. Just angles not doable, like a 3-to-1 angle ratio rather than a 2-to-1, or basically beyond 22.5 degrees. Alright, well anyway, let me, oh man, it looks like we got some crazy going on in there. Can't imagine that from a crazy build. Alright, so let's get inside the ship here, see what makes this one tick. So cool looking hangar. Obviously, when the doors open, we got a lot of caution lights and things going on. As soon as you come in, you got some nice utility function, your O2 and a med bay. And we've got a couple of these elevator deals over here. I'm going to have to jump on that. I got this room over here. Looks like it's designed to hold a part, I would definitely say. Kind of looks like a big generator might fit. No, this is a growing area, isn't it? Yeah, we got the grow lights right there. And what is that? Is this a button? It did. I swear it did something. Yeah, let's turn on the lights on. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't see that one before. That's something new. I like that. So it's kind of a on-off rather than a regular switch, but it looks really cool. I like that. More sophisticated. We got our food processor and our cooking or fridge right over there. Then we got, looks like all our specialized medical equipment right next to it, kind of right off the side of the hangar on that side. The other side's different, so we got some again an asymmetrical interior layout here. And this looks like a home for maybe some other parts here. I guess a lot of things could go in there. Hold on, let me check the P menu options here. Collision lights, defense mode. Here, I'm going to turn on some stuff. Constructors, yeah, let's put that out. I was just kind of curious if there's any kind of, I see a LCD like back over here. I was just kind of curious if it said what is intended to go in there, which could be constructors. Yeah, actually constructors would fit. Deconstructors, anything like that. I don't know if there's another area on the ship that has that stuff already though. So in here it looks like we've got our warp drive, some little generators, a bunch, 3 little generators, and a pentaxia tank right above there. Quite a few sensors, or I'm sorry, LCDs. CPU block in the side over there. I think this is, yeah, it's just kind of left open though, so you can kind of add, change, swap out those generators with bigger versions depending on what you're going to do with the ship here. A couple of storage controllers right off the front of the hangar there. Oh, we got a nice crew room over here. Fancy. Got a shower kind of right there. Our plant. And that goes right into the medical bay. Oh, wow. So this is really just set up for, yeah, player to basically when they're done playing for the day, they can hop in here, heal up any ailments, and go to sleep. Take a shower. It's all set up. Very cool. All right, so we got an elevator heading this way, and oh, that's going right up to the bridge over here. And yes, we have a lot of our indicator heads-up display LCDs. Exterior lights, defense mode, collision. Our main core right behind the pilot, probably set up again in case something goes really wrong, you get killed. Hopefully it blows that core up, and then the AI will stop shooting at your ship, so you can come back and fix it and use it another day. And I think this kind of wraps up into the same area. Oh wow, we got some crazy stuff going on here. It's don't know how to make these work. Looks like there's sensors above. Oh yeah, I just had to be squarely above the area. Oh, check this out. So this is just a way down. Interesting. Right over there. And then we've got here, let me get out of God mode. I probably shouldn't open that up. Oh, okay, it's reading it on a sensor. Let me walk directly above here too. Maybe this one has a control. This actually looks like it could bring in a small HV or SV or something and lift it up into the ship. That actually does work. That is pretty good. Kudos to the RE or Project Eden, Reforge Eden crew that developed all this stuff for the game. That is really cool. This is their own model and their own mechanics behind it and everything like that. Alright, so there's one other area of the ship I did not venture into, and that is up front over here. So, let's see what is happening here. Oh, okay. So we got a location for a shield, our gravity generators up there, a detector, just some open area to place any upgrade parts or anything you might want to put in there. Wi-Fi right up there as well. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. What in the heck? There's all kinds of little doors and your traps and things out here. Oh, this literally, oh, this does go up. Okay, so I've been down that one already. I got it. I was just looking at it from the other side. Alright, well anyway, let's look at some numbers here. So to start with, yeah, look at that. Within 400,000 CPU, so this is like a starter CV going on here. I didn't mean to look at that first necessarily. Unlock level 12, 36 forward, 24 strafing, 47 lift, 30 reverse, 18 down, 6 sentry guns, 1 detector, 2 retractable cannon turrets, 5 hour and 47 minute build time, not using any rares. Just your normal stuff you need on pretty much any kind of CV. So no Zacosium or Restrium. And then obviously we already looked at the CPU already. I believe you could plunk in a shield, at least a standard shield, and still be within the CPU levels. You can put that in stock without upgrading the CPU on the ship. Take a look at the storage here. We got an ammunition controller at 72K. We got a container controller at 420K, and well, actually 2 at 420K, and a freezer and pentaxa tank. So, yeah, basically a really deluxe starter style CV, and definitely with some upgrade potential as well. Other areas here too, it kind of looks like these could all be turret positions. I don't know if they're labeled for that. Could be a landing pad as well. And it looks like we've got some quick access into the bridge too, which is a really nice option to have in case you're flying around, looting some POI somewhere. You can get back in your ship quickly. Yeah, very nice. Again, this is the SLCV Patriots. My crazy Z. Sorry about my name. Someone please correct me. I said it wrong. I know I said it wrong. I just don't know how to say it right. That's my thing. So yeah, very cool ship there. Again, so this one was in new releases by author I'm unfamiliar with. This is the Vulture, Reforged Eden. In fact, hold on. Oh, did I not get the author name? Oh no, the author is. Oh man, I don't know how to say that either. T-Pass, so I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. But you guys can see it. Anyway, this is the Vulture. I wanted to take a look at that. It looked pretty interesting on the workshop. Looks like it's got a lot of detail stuff going on here. We got some blinky lights. Cool looking big glass front bridge area here, and almost like a bumper around the front too. Miscellaneous weapons. Got some lights right down behind those vents there. Kind of more of a purple and black design, which is yeah, kind of neat. Oh, look at that! We got some big old skulls kind of done in the old like voxel drawing, or well, not even voxel. Yeah, but it's kind of more of like a 2D art kind of thing here. That's really cool. Don't see that too often. A lot of vents in this area over here. Looks like we got a landing gear to do some top mounting on this creation as well. Some actual raw carbon fiber textures going on in there. I like that blue trim in the middle. And a whole lot of busyness in this general section here. Look at that. That's a lot of decoration parts there. That looks pretty cool. I like that. Some more turrets on the back side. Some big old thruster housings. Looks like not all the thrusters are activated at the moment. Probably a control or switch for that. Some places to add some additional turrets along the sides. Yeah, really interesting here. So we got a big front landing gear assembly and then a couple rear landing gear assemblies. Other than that, pretty flat. Kind of looks like, you know, if you could dock some things down here, especially if you're going to top mount this to another creation, which that's probably what it's for. Yeah, more turret locations throughout the hall here. And looks like we've got a entry bay right over here. We've got a couple big old bays over here. Some launchers right below there. What is, oh man, a whole lot of, wow, that's a lot of rocket launchers there. So yeah, big time rocket power. To the author, one thing that I ran into problems with, and maybe it's changed or fixed, But anytime I would try to like cover up a launcher style weapon or turret or any kind of weapon actually, these doors over here, even though if they're open, it prevents the weapons from firing. I ran into that in multiple ships in the past where I had something fancier over the weapons, so they would like, vents or something would open up and then you'd be able to shoot. But for whatever reason, the game sees this, even if they're open as a wall yet, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if those are gonna fire inside of there. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that's fixed. It would make all sense that they would fire. That's the whole, when you open up a door, then you can see through the door or shoot through the door. But the game doesn't look at the doors with the right collision to deal with that very well. So that's kind of a bit of a problem there. What's this? Oh, look at that. So we got a kind of a manual switch here to open up the hangar door. Oh, cool. And let's get inside here. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit here. Again, I'm trying not to make it too dark or anything. Just try to find a happy balance somewhere in there. So it looks like a nice good sized hangar. I like this, like all the work done on the hangar floor there. All kinds of information. Kind of lay out all the different docking pad organizations there. We got... Wait a minute. Did I say this was a CV? Oh, that is really freaking me out. This is a SV. I don't know. Did I even say if it was a CV? It looks like a CV. Oh my God, does this look like a CV? It's almost... Wow, no, this is a SV. Wow, this is a big SV. Holy smokes. I didn't realize this threw me a big curveball here, because that's not a part you put on a CV. So this is a gigantic SV. Wow. Wow, this seriously looks like a CV in all aspects of it. That is pretty wild. I didn't expect that. That is, I just assumed. I should never assume. I should always read. It's probably important here. So it looks like we got some doors over here to potential upgrade areas back over here. Got another switch here. Does that open up these doors? It probably was. Oh, it's right in the center. Okay. I'm not sure what that does yet. I don't know. But anyway, kind of, okay, so Module 1, Module 2. So shield parts or other pieces. Maybe there's some information in the ship somewhere that explains what you put in these module ports here. Kind of neat that you can kind of walk behind them too. They can certainly fit some usable items, whether generators or CPU blocks or shield parts or whatever. There's a lot of different things you could put in there. All right. Well, anyway, let's go through this door. Oh wow! So looks totally different inside of here. Oh, let's just kind of walked right around the side. Okay. Oh wow! That's right. We're not going to have elevators because it's an SV. Ken, this is a big SV. This is a really big SV. Wow, look at all this area in here. Oh, we got a nice engineering section over here, engineering bay, right off the back of the ship. Looks like we've got some lift thrusters there, a bunch of fuel tanks, O2 tanks, some piping, generator down over there, O2 storage. A lot of flossy blinky lights going on here. Pretty cool. Add some atmosphere there. Yeah, so yeah, all our engineering stuff back there makes a lot of sense. Looks like we got some storage controllers mounted in here as well, like the labeling there and the thin block set up in front of it there. Some fuel tanks here. Looks like we got another thruster right there. Oh, wow, look at this. Mission briefing passenger seat room over here. Very cool. So, yeah, you can bring 6 passengers, at least in that area. D2. Oh, I got long. Wow. So I'm in the center part of the ship. Man, this is a big SV. I didn't even pay attention to the size class. Here's our warp drive. And Pentaxi tank above there. Got some fuel around the area as well. Cool looking room there. And then we're kind of making our way to the front here. Which, wow, look at this. This is our, it's like the main bridge here. Kind of an overlook where we're at right now. That's just really cool. And your pilot seat. Got a lot of heads-up LCDs going on here. Hangar doors, cell hatched. Fighter bay left, fighter bay right, module door. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. That's cool. Nice big old area to see when you're flying the ship around. Warp core. Yep, that's our warp core room. Wow, yeah. So there's just it's a deceiving because yeah, it's like the SV that man really looks like a CV to me. It just really does. I don't normally see SVs with CV style hangars and things like that on them, which is that's really cool. And it just looks pretty big for an SV too. So yeah, wild creation here. All right, well, let's look at some numbers here. Here, let me get the sunlight back on. So we are size class 15, unlock level 20, 29 forward, 12 strafing, 20 lift, 20 down, 14 reverse, 17 hour and 45 minute build time. It is using decent amount of Zacosium and Estrium for an SV, as well as auxiliary CPUs in here, so 10 of those. It's got, yeah, the turrets look fairly specialized. We got some a Vulcan turret. I won't say, oh, what? Small Vulcan turret. Why is that? Oh, okay, that's just a resource requirement. Huge weapon loadout, and there's that Vulcan there, and it looks like everything's following the max weapon limits for different categories. We also have long-range radar. And CPU-wise, obviously it's running 10 auxiliary cores, so this is far above a Core 9 build. I would expect it to be based on its size and the big thrusters and stuff that it's gonna need to move it around and things like that at a decent clip there. But wow, that is one heck of a big SV. Holy smokes! It's yeah. Size class 15. Yeah, very cool creation. Definitely like it. Like the color scheme is pretty unique as well. All right. Well, anyway, let me get out of here and go over to vanilla here a second. And then we got 3 other creations to check out over here. One of them is really big, and the other 2 are pretty small. So yeah, one's so big it is way too big to fit on my landing pad. So that was a bit of an issue. So it's just flying in the air. All right. So anyway, you can probably see what creation I'm talking about there. But let's look at the small ones here, and we'll look at that one there last. So over here we've got this really cool looking mech. This is the let me make sure I got this in the right order. I believe this is the Werewolf by Terror Freak. I want to make sure that is true. Yes, it is. Okay. Look at this guy. I love the shaping on it. Yeah, the legs and the way the head is done. Kind of looks like it's got places to insert in some weaponry in the in each of the arms. Nice looking leg setup. Like the shocks back over here as well. We got some strafing thrusters, and this is a hover vessel, by the way. Looks like we got a Pentaxa tank in there. Wouldn't doubt if it has a shield. Yeah, that's some cool looking block work. I definitely like it. And then the color fluctuations in there too, with the little bit of like the dark gray area mixed in with a lot of the more orange. Various texture lights in different places here. Detector up top. Some more, some kind of like reverse lights on the back there. That's cool. Yeah, that's a neat looking mech. I definitely like that. I like the design work on this. Oh, yeah, and there's our pilot window over there. What's going on here? Oh, we got a constructor. We got a clone chamber right in there. RCSs, armor locker. So it looks like a lot of your utility function is actually kind of set up below the creation here, but it's all kind of part of the design. It looks really neat that way, actually. And a couple of storage controllers over on that side. Speaking of storage, I forgot to look at the storage on the last ship, didn't I? Darn it. Well, I'm pretty sure it had some storage on it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if maybe I can try to go back at the end of the video and take a look at that. I apologize. Yeah, this is a neat looking mech. So it looks like you get into the pilot seat from the top, and yeah, you pretty much just got a pilot seat in here. You got O2. Looks like we're using armored hardened steel. I meant for the some of the hull material here. Let me just see how that's. Oh, combat steel. Okay. Is there hardened as well? Looks like pretty much straight up combat steel. Okay. So it looks like stock. It doesn't have any weaponry on it, but obviously you can add in a couple launchers, probably per arm over there. It does have a cargo box in there too, which is interesting there. Anyway, let's take a look at some numbers here. So, to start with here, we are unlocked level 12, size class 1, 44 forward, 22 strafing, 11 reverse. Got 4 RCS, 41 minute and 3 second build time, so really low build time on this. Doesn't look like it's using anything rare at all. A little bit of Sathium because of the hull material. That's really about it. But yeah, I was kind of surprised. I expected it to be a higher build time than that. CPU wise, it looks like it's gonna need another CPU block on here. It doesn't have any right now, so this is basically just core 1, I guess you would say. But to get to about the 9,000 CPU that is there, it would need a basic CPU core added to it somewhere. And this is a vanilla creation too. I did originally spawn this into Reforged Eden, and the CPU number was even a little bit higher than that yet. So I was like, oh yeah, this is vanilla. So it does look like it's going to need a little more, like just a basic CPU core though on here. Let's take a look at some other stuff here. So got a cargo box. Looks like we got an ammo controller at 432 and a cargo controller at 432. Beyond that, a fridge and a Pentaxa tank. Do you have a shield? There. We got warp. We got warp? Oh no, it's just saying we got a Pentaxa tank. It just lists it under warp, which is kind of weird because, as far as I know, HVs don't warp. Hover engines. Yeah, we did have our ammo box. I was just kind of curious if we had a shield in here. I didn't see one listed. So I'll take another quick look through here. Don't necessarily see one. Maybe it's a meant to place in for an upgrade or something. Or I'm missing it. But yeah, I think that would be under defenses under the P menu, but I didn't see that as a category. Huh. Okay. Well, it does have a Pentaxa tank. But yeah, very very cool. Again, this is the GDI Werewolf by Terror Freak 285. Very cool. I love the design work on it. Very nice. All right, so next creation here. This is the Salvage APC, and this is by Berg. So this is a HV. Obviously, what the name suggests, it is meant to do some salvaging. Looks like it's got some weaponry and can do some tree cutting as well. Yeah, quite a bit of guns actually. Got some set of 4 Gatling guns right on the front. Looks like some laser cannons, I'm guessing, right over here. And a whole bunch of turrets on top, including a rocket turret. Well, this is vanilla, so radar, but it's probably not the long-range radar. It's probably just a deco piece there. Some more turrets over here. And yeah, looks like a retractable in that general location. Yeah, quite defended for being a salvage creation. It kind of looks like it's gonna blow up the POI and then salvage it. So I think that might be the game plan of this creation here. Yeah, a lot of forward thrust. Look at that. That is a big amount of forward thrusters here. Yeah, very cool. These side extra pieces here. There's kind of like fold out armored plates or whatnot there. That is very cool. Alright, so let's get aboard this, see what's going on the inside here. Try not to go too dark. Somewhere in there. So as soon as you walk in, you got a clone chamber and a trauma station, armor locker, 4 passenger seats, a couple cargo boxes. Looks like we've got our O2 constructor right up over there. All our CPU blocks are mounted nicely in the wall here, as well as a detector, a couple fuel tanks in the same area. Our shield right there, and more CPU blocks and the main core on this side here. Storage controller, ore and wood, 32K. Different on the other side. And we got a pilot seat in this general location. A couple cargo boxes right up front there. And we go into the front room here, which looks like it's going to have our first-person pilot seat, as well as some RCS, a couple passenger seats in the corner of the room there. And, oh, look at that. As soon as you sit in the chair, the vents automatically open. It's a nice touch. I like that. Nice setup there. I was wondering how that was going to be handled. It's a good way to do it, actually. But there's a sensor to open up the doors on the inside as well. We got our ventilator, of course. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Looks like it has all your major functionality that you'd put on a HV. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So let's take a look at some numbers here. So we are unlocked level 20, size class 2, 54 forward, 23 strafing, 37 reverse, 5-hour even build time. It does use some estrium and zirconium. CPU wise, it is looks like a tier 4 vanilla creation, so it's 100,000 CPUs, using 82,000 of that. We do have our polarized hull shield. Storage wise, let's see, we've got quite a few, so these are boxes. So we got, looks like 4 different boxes, around a little over 200K a piece. We got our a little over 16K ammo controller, and we got 2 32K ore and wood controllers, and then we got our fridge. Like how everything's labeled here, very nice. So yeah, quite a bit of storage actually. Yeah, 16 with the ammo, and then another 64K combined with the 2 for ore and wood, which makes a lot of sense because it was meant to do some salvaging here. Let me take a look at its loadout here. I forgot to do that. So we've got 6 retractable minigun turrets, 4 Gatling guns, 4 pulse lasers, multi-turret retractable. Makes sense for the harvesting. Harvest module. Okay, that would be, what is that? Plasma turret retractable, rocket turret retractable, and the detector. Harvest module, though. Oh, that's got to be these guys. Okay, 4 of those. That makes sense. The tree cutters. I typically call them something else, but they are harvest modules. Yeah, very cool. Very cool creation here. Again, this is the Salvage APC by Berg. So the last creation, which is taking up a large area here, is a very large ship. Imagine that. So this one here is the Elprom D Duradex Warbird. man, English and me just Elprom D Duradex Warbird by Iothar. I noticed on the author's workshop they made a lot of Star Trek oriented creations, including a lot of Klingon vessels here. This actually, I think this is, or not, maybe I meant Romulan. I believe that's actually what this would be. Romulan creation, not Klingon. But definitely Star Trek oriented. Yeah, very cool. This is a big creation, by the way. It laughs at the landing pad, literally. But check out the hull on this thing. Wow, that's really cool. This is obviously a replica. I have seen this ship or ship very close to it in Star Trek shows before in the past. Wow, this thing is just big. There's one noticeable thing that I mean, I think the hull looks really cool, and I like the shaping. But something that really I thought was really neat is what the author did, simulating little windows over here. Like this whole section over here, this would be like in scale of the actual creation in the show. I mean, each one of these would probably be a floor, you know. So this thing would be very big. From a little bit of a distance, you look at that, and it looks like, yeah, you're looking at a side of a skyscraper or some kind of building with all the different floors there. It changes the scaling of it, which is a pretty slick idea. It makes it look, I mean, it's really big anyway in game, but it makes it look even bigger yet. Like this thing is just gigantic. This is really cool idea there. So what do we got going on? Wow, look at the hull here. Wow, we got a chunk of blast doors in this general area. I'll have to see how that works out on the interior. Like how these side things are all kind of texture lighted in like a green tone. Yeah, more of those. Yeah, again, I like that lighting setup there too. The author was purposely randomized what lights would be on and what lights wouldn't be on, and there's some more across the top there. It's a really neat trick here to get something to look bigger than it is already, which is quite honestly gigantic. This is quite a layering over here. Yeah, that looks really cool. I got some fancy techie stuff in this area over here, and on the other side, a little bit of thin blocks on the bottom there. Obviously, if you wanted to add some guns to this thing, there's a huge amount of places you could put some turrets on the hull, and they would be all kind of like one could shoot below the other or whatnot too. So you could really add a lot to it if you were going to do that kind of thing. That is wild, and we've got kind of a structure down in this area too. Now most of this is flat panels here, but this looks like some form of hangar, and I would say I'm correct. Well, let's go in the ship here. See what's going on. I don't know how dark I want to go with this. Let's just kind of keep it medium-ish, sort of. Oh wow, look at this. So even this area down here, it looked pretty small compared to the overall size of the ship, but this is actually a pretty good size hangar area here. And here's a repair bay. Walking in here, look at this center section over here. Kind of looks like a crew area. Oh, and that's not all, because we got a lower set of like hangar space here too. Wow. Yeah, so you can park quite a lot of stuff in there. Very deceiving. I mean, looking at the outer hull of the ship, this area here didn't look very big, but it is it is a pretty big area. And over here looks like we got a production room and armor repair, some storage boxes and things like that. Move across the hall. We got kind of the same thing on the other side here. Yeah, some more constructors. Their armor repair. For the author, though, one thing I would suggest is usually if you put in an armor repair, it's very convenient in gameplay to have an armor locker near it, because you literally can't take the armor off to repair it unless you have an armor locker. Otherwise, you can't put it in there. It's kind of it's a weird mechanic. I don't agree with it. I don't really see the use for an armor locker, but I love the, especially in Reforged, I love the model for it. But it's just kind of like an extra step that I don't really quite understand why it's there. But I guess it's used to put in modules for your armor. But I think I'd be cool with it if you could just kind of drag something into it on your player. It's just a personal preference here, but it is the way the game is set up. I would usually always want to have an armor locker like right next to or right in the very close area to an armor repair. Otherwise, you'd have to run somewhere else, take your armor off, run all the way back, then repair it, then run back, go to the armor locker, put it back on, and so on and so forth. So it takes a little bit of extra running around that way. And we got a switch here to open up the big bay door over here. And oh my God, yeah, this is pretty wild here. Let's go in the center section. So it looks like we've got a whole lot of like crew lockers. There's the armor locker. Okay, so that's kind of in this area. I can see why the author did this, but I would probably either have the armor repair next to that or the armor lockers in the sides there. Just make it a little bit more convenient so you wouldn't have to run around as much. So up here looks like we get kind of a storage room and another armor repair. Food processor and fridge over there. Well, no, it's not necessarily a storage room. Kind of a chill out place as well. We got a couch and place to eat and a lot of cargo and things like that. Very cool. And let's go to the top of the elevator here. And it looks like we're getting in a pretty long hallway here. Holy smokes. Ah, this is a long hallway. Looks like we're probably traversing like across the top part of the ship up to the bridge area. I gotta expect here. Let me move a little faster. Oh, we're still going. All right, so we got a couple doors off to the sides here. Oh, we got our farming section here. Looks like quite a good number of grow plots in this area. Yeah, I'd say, was that 54 on this side, I think. And yeah, another 54 over there. My math could be off. I'll check the number. Looking at the stuff here. So I'm not sure what deck I'm on. But wow, it's got 9 decks over here. Holy smokes. Okay, so that keeps on going that way. Where does this go? Oh, okay. This is like the legit cafeteria over here. So this is, yeah, okay. It's got a lot of space for everybody. Very nice. I like the way this is set up over here with the Yeah, with like the bar stools over here. That's very cool. We're kind of off the side hallway over here. Oh wow, look at this. This looks neat. I like all this LCD work here. That looks neat, yeah. Nice setup there. You got some like consoles for crew members and things like that. Quite a lot of them all throughout the area here. And then we got kind of a window out the front, and our main pilot seat is there. Oh, that's a pretty trippy ceiling there going on too. Kind of the armored glass in a really cool formation with backed by some green texture lights. Ah, nice setup there. And what's out the side here? Okay, so that's our cafeteria. We've been to the main bridge, so I believe we're going to have to tour this elevator. Okay, so we're on deck 1. That would make sense. So below should be sick bay and a lounge. Oh, wait, we're on 8. No, yeah, main bridge is there. Okay. So 9 is a shield generator room, which would be down. Yes, it's kind of backwards in Star Trek. From I learned my lesson with that before too. What is this? Oh yeah, this is a whole different area here. We got a gravity generator room, a lot of oxygen, more crew or passenger seats and consoles. Oh yeah, look at this. Got our shield, a couple generators, a lot of fuel storage in this general area. I like this setup here. That looks really cool. Yeah, neat work with the ceiling there too. Yeah, cool. I dig seeing this kind of stuff here. Kind of immersive there. All right, so now we need to go up a lot. So let's go to 7. And now let's see what we got going on here. Looks like a storage controller. Maybe that's all that 7 was about. I think that could be the case. Did I miss anything here? Looks like we got a couple storage controllers in the area here. And let's go to 6. Oh, 6 goes off both directions. So we got another hangar over here. And yeah, this is that blast door area. Is this where I think it is? Wow. No. Oh no, this is on the back area of the bridge here. So yeah, another big hangar. And CPU, our CPU core blocks. Now this is a vanilla creation, so it's running 4 advanced CPUs, I do believe. Back over here. And we were on, let's wrap around here. Starting to get a little lost. Here's our sick bay. Okay, so I knew it said it was going to be on this floor here somewhere. So it looks like we've got our some specialized equipment in different places. It looks like it's kind of wrapped around here. So we've got the other 2 pieces over there. And yeah, cool looking deco stuff in the area. Place to sit and chill, talk to the doctor. Regular medical station there. Yeah, a lot of nice accents and decoration pieces and things. Shower as well. Looks like yeah, it would have everything you'd want in a medical bay. Very nice. Yeah, pretty wild ceiling there. A lot of busyness going on, and a lot of pipes and things being moved through the ceiling. All right, so I got to catch the elevator again, but I sort of got myself a little, there it is. Okay, let's go to 5. And 5, Bridge Armory Transporter. So, storage controllers. Looks like the armory, I'm guessing here. We got a Armor locker in here, and a lot of these cabinets and some boxes. And yeah, another like, oh, this is like a pilot. Yeah, the bridge. So non-first person bridge, so third person only area. Again, really cool setup there with the consoles. Did I already go into this room? I'm a little confused. It looks, yeah, the same kind of formation. But I thought I was on a bridge on a different floor. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, okay, there's a main bridge. I was on bridge B right there. Okay, so there is two different bridges. Alright, so let's go over to 4. And what we got going on here? It looks like a lot of fuel storage. Cool looking room there. Like the busy ceiling there. We got some texture like piping and things like that going on. More consoles. We got a blast door here. What's that? What's that open up there? Oh wow! There's our warp drive and pentaxa tank. Got a bit of a light show going on here too. Yeah, that's I'm a little nervous. It looks like I'm gonna get fried where I was. It's probably what the lights are for. That's a cool little touch here. I like that. A lot of storage controllers in the area here too. So, all right. So we were in. So I think that's the only big room off from this area here. So let's go to 3. And let's see what we got going on here. It's like our oxygen room over here. Big oxygen area. A lot of piping, getting that pumped throughout the ship. And then, yeah, just kind of another big storage room here. A lot of fuel in this general area. And cool looking like boxes there. And well, at the back here we got some stuff going on here too. Yeah, there's a lot of LCDs that I'm seeing here. I think that's probably has to do with a lot of these I'm guessing. Yeah, nice storage area room there. And yeah, we've been there to the oxygen room. Let's go up to 2. So 2 is the sick bay. Oh, I thought we were there already. Oh, there's deck 6 has a main sick bay. This is a secondary sick bay. Crew area. And all the bunk beds and whatnot. Nicely done. And a big like mess hall over here. Yeah, nice up. A lot of places to go if you're gonna go chill and eat here, but this is the closest one to the looks like the general crew section. That's our elevator. Let's wrap this around this way. Oh man. Officer rooms over here. Okay, so yep, if you went up with the ranks a little bit, you get your own space. You don't have to share it with a whole bunch of other people. And here is our sick bay over here. So yeah, specialized medical equipment, like how it's displayed in these corridors here. Talk to the doctor again. Very cool. And let's see here. So let's, no, that's not it. Oh, I'm missing my elevator here. What was that? Yeah, here it is. Alright, so let's go up to 1. So let's see, 1. Bridge, Bridge A, quarters, and small shuttle bay. Oh, look at that. This thing, wow, this has a lot of bridges on it. There is another one. Yeah, it's a lot of work building such a large creation like this. There's a lot of places to put stuff in it, and there's only so many things in the game that you can really put. So you just kind of gotta come up with things here. So it looks like, yeah, we've got some other types of like crew rooms going down here, kind of like mixed for multiple people, but a little bit more spaced out. And then we're taking this corridor here. Is this the way I walked? No, I don't think so. Wow, it's a long hallway here. I mean, I'm even like oh wow, look at that. This goes down a set of corridors. Looks like I'm heading right to the back of the ship now. Wow, this would be quite the jog. So we got over here. So now we're on the back. And there's other places back over here as well. Like another mess hall area. And another medical bay. And yeah, it looks like another fridge. Holy smokes. You can pilot this ship anywhere you want. I mean, literally, there's a lot of places. You can go to different medical places in different areas, different crew areas. You know, it's a pretty wild ship here. But look how gigantic this is. There's probably some areas I did not see in it as well. But it looks like I just kind of traversed all the way from the front down this way in the back. Wow. Very large ship. Looks really cool on the design work, the overall like shaping and everything, and I really dig what the author did over here with this like light wall kind of simulating, you know, multiple different floors and things like that. And surprisingly how big this is, because I mean, this area here I thought wasn't that big, you know, like kind of like, well, looking at it more closely now, I would say it's a little bigger than I thought it was, but in comparison to the rest of the ship, it was pretty darn dinky. All right, well, anyway, let's take a look at some, I'm flying through the hall here, didn't mean to do that. Let's take a look at some specs here. So we're size class 59, 41 forward, 18 strafing, 21 lift, 11 reverse, 21 down, 41 hour and 43 minute build time. It does have 108 grow plots in it. So yeah, I actually remembered to check that. I forget things too often, unfortunately. So yeah, 4 advanced CPU cores. It's in vanilla CPU at 10 million CPU. Storage wise, it's got, well, we got a whole lot of cargo boxes and things. Let me get past that and look for some controllers. Okay, here's a set of, looks like 10 controllers here. Well, and from what I can tell, I don't have to check on every one of them. Looks like they're all going to be 320s. Yeah. So 10 320 storage. Again, a huge amount of boxes. Then we got looks like 2 ammo controllers. Kind of looking like they're 320s as well. Ore and wood, 2 of those as well at 320s. And I think that is more or less it, besides a lot of boxes and fridges and things like that. So 640 total K of ammo storage, 640K of harvest storage, and 10 320K storage bays. And I just kind of combine these other 2. Yeah, again, very, very cool. And that is, this again is the Elprom D-Direct Stick. Oh, man. It's D''DERIDEX Warbird by IOTHAR. Iothal. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm really struggling today. I apologize for that. Some of the names are escaping me here, But yeah, really cool looking design. I dig the Star Trek stuff. This is pretty wild. This is just a massive creation. Love the shaping on it. Love what the author did to make this look, you know, like it should in like the movies or the shows and stuff like that. And again, yeah, with the interior, there's some repetition, but it's a gigantic ship, and I mean, I really wish the game had so many different things where you could have something gameplay wise useful for all the different space in the ship, but it's such a large ship, you're gonna have to put something in it. So yeah, there you go. Very, very cool creation again. And that is it for today. So just on a final note here, tomorrow I do plan on releasing my Scar Space Station. I'm really struggling with a name for it. I looked at a few things. I haven't really come up with anything I like for it yet, but I'll figure something out. If you got any, if you happen to be still watching the video and hear what I'm saying here, and got any ideas for a name for it, let me know in comments, and I may use it. Hard to say, but anyway, y'all have yourself a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.